Hello everyone, welcome back to Baba Is You. As we are in this little bit of world, and I admit I did check on the internet about how we get to wherever we could go next. And that is by making the flag over there a level and then beating that level. So that tiny surprise has been spoiled for me, but I don't know how to do that. I know how to make it a level. We did that previously, but I don't know how to beat that level once I've made it. So step one. Level is push. Get these levels out. Then 2. We can put this level here. Then, oh no, that's wrong. No, that is right. I'm being daft. We need to make Baba is grass, don't we? That way, we can escape through here. Grab the word flag, bring it all the way around the edge. Then flag is level, and we get presented with bonus level 5. Oh, I need a cursor if I'm going to do anything here. Oh god, don't tell me I can't get my cursor back. Can I do... What can I do with these to get my cursor back? Oh god. Alright, give me a second. I will get my cursor back and we will repeat this. Alright, here we go. Now we can steal the word flag. And we have the cursor on the skull, so that once we've done this, we can then take the cursor to the level we want it to be. Obviously, there's a bunch of other levels around that I haven't really gotten too stuck into yet, but there'll be plenty of time for revisiting stuff. Okay. So, this is going to be my focus for possibly, I don't know, the next half hour, maybe even more. The key thing is that we can only take steps to the left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times. And then we need to take 1, 2, 3, 4 steps downwards. But doing so breaks flag is win at the top. And if we want to touch this flag, we have to come around this loop of wall. We have Kiki is shift and Baba is you. And that's it. That's all we have to work with. Here is Kiki. So Kiki being shift means that currently Kiki is facing downwards on the screen, as opposed to right or left or upwards, where we wouldn't see their eyes or we would see them oriented left or right. So, because Kiki is facing downwards, if we touch Kiki by trying to step onto the same tile as Kiki, we get ejected into the tile ahead of them. Just like belt is shift, except it's not a belt, it's a Kiki. We can also make Kiki is you. Now, at the same time, the rock is still us as well. So anything we step left with Kiki is going to be stepped left with the skull and the rock up the top. So we need to take an additional step downwards. That's not going to work out. We need something to be is you at all times, obviously. Now I have both. How are we going to get shift incorporated in this? Because we can move both of us up and down. We can move us to the right, although that's not going to be functionally helpful. And neither thing is currently shift. What if... Let me just see, can we do Baba is... Let's ignore the rock and the flag, alright? Let's just play around with our key terms for a second. We can make Kiki is Baba. And then we can make Baba we can make Baba is shift. So now if we were to be stood... okay, here's the problem with this. We can't have one Baba walk onto the other Baba to be shifted. Although, if we stand on top of one another, we always move 2 tiles. We go... If we somehow put the rock... The rock is at the top of its line at the moment. And this is where we would effectively need to be. So, assuming that the sentence flag is win was still there, we would move down 1 step, 2 step. The rock is not breaking the sentence currently. However, now that we're here, we can't touch the flag because we can only walk in steps of 2. So, as fun an idea this might be, this doesn't look like our solution, which I'm glad we've at least eliminated one prospect. So again, ignoring the stuff at the top, just trying to try stuff out here. Moving Kiki and Baba independently of one another is kind of a nightmare. Because if I wanted Kiki to be here, on this plane of existence, this line here, this column, I would need to walk Kiki over here, wouldn't I? Because we can't do Baba is you, Baba is shift and cause ourselves to move double alone. But I can move Kiki effectively as if Kiki were push, except Kiki is automatically getting shifted out of the tile that Baba exists in. That seems like great knowledge. Just going to be how many left-hand steps can we take before having to take an eventual downward step, because our budget for lefts is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then 1, 2, 3 down. 2 down, really, because the third one breaks it. So if the third one breaks it and we need to go down 2, it's going to have to be somewhere on this line. Let's make Baba is you, Baba is shift a second. I want to investigate how we actually get through this curve in only 2 steps. So if Kiki is here and we're here, that's going to be 1, 2, 3, right? And this rock can go 1, 2, and then not a third one. So if we're here on this line, we can go 1, 2, and not a third one. So if we just reset and look at this. This downwards movement, the rock is in its row on its left, and we need to move downward. This downward movement is 1, 2, 3, 4. Which means we would have to shift twice. How are we going to shift twice in 2 steps? Because we did... Kiki is Baba. Baba is shift. And we don't shift over ourselves. To do this, this would be 1, 2. But if we do 1, 2, I can't see any way that we touch the flag in this arrangement. But at the same time, it's the only way that I can imagine we can step downwards twice. Or downwards 4 tiles in 2 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. But then we can only do laps around the flag. If we do Baba is shift a second. And just borrow Kiki. If I were to put Kiki there, I can't move Kiki out of this space. So I was wondering if I might put Kiki in that zone to act as a tile that can't be stepped on, which would then mean that we don't always move in 2s, we could move in 1s to touch the flag. But that didn't seem to want to work. So yeah, just keep trying to think of things to try. Excuse you. If Baba is you and Kiki is you, oh, currently nothing is shift, so that's not going to work, is it? Is there anything interesting we can do with this text? Because we can do Kiki is Baba, Baba is you. Simple enough. We can't do something like Baba is you is shift, can we? That's not allowed. Baba is you, Baba is shift. Lets us push Kiki, but even if Kiki is here, and then Kiki is shift, that doesn't get us down in 2. So how can we step down 4 tiles in 2 paces and not get stuck in all the corners doing double steps? Like, I don't know if there's some strange solution. As a, like, one thing you can always do when you have 2 items / is, is you can walk the U keyword up. So now we can put Baba is you over here. I don't know if this would help me. Like, if we had it higher... like this. This probably is not an answer, but... if we had Baba is you... and then Baba is shift. I mean, yeah, we can't push the sentence down like that, can we? And text is float, so we can't manipulate text with the shift function. Should have noticed that sooner. Rock is you, skull is pull, wall is stop, all the usual stuff. Kiki is shift. Like, if we could do Kiki is shift, then off the back of that make Kiki is you, and then have Kiki leapfrog over Baba twice. What is this level called? Endless Corridor. Doesn't really help intuit anything. Skull is pull, rock is you, Baba is you, Kiki is shift, text is float, wall is stop, flag is win. No secrets hiding there either. Oh boy, okay. How has it been 17 minutes already? Baba is you. Kiki is Baba. I feel like having two things layered upon themselves is so close to the right solution. Guys, if we walk, we take 2 steps. If we press spacebar to just let the belt shifting do its own thing, we can move up and down infinitely without moving the rock. So, Kiki is Baba. Baba is shift. We can do it down because we're going to do an up. That won't turn me around, unfortunately, but I don't need it to. I can just press space. Oh my god. I'm glad I randomly hit the spacebar. So we now have a track that gets us around this Baba. And we have meta. I'm sorry. My brain is closed today. What am I even looking at? All right, let's get the mouse in here. Our cursor is here. This is a marker for depths. So if we hit this, we come back to here. Sure, and this is a shortcut to the level overworld, and we now have a meta level over here, I presume. So we can pick up the cursor on Baba if we want to. But we can move over to meta from here. I take it this doesn't also qualify as the level keyword? Because there's Baba is you in the bottom right corner, but I don't think we can make Baba is level here. Also, Baba already was a level that we utilized for this instead. So we have that. Then we have 1. Level is 1, or first level. Probably 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14-ish, something like that. But then we just have all of these walls. All of these rules. Text is float, water is sink, wall and door is stop, door is shut, cursor is not push and not open and not you. Cursor is ghost, level is level, blank is win. This flower is a different kind of flower to the other flowers. So, I guess we get that cursor off the screen and we look at level 1, hot potato. Wall and hedge is stop. Wall near Kiki is hedge. Key near Kiki is love. Key is push and open. Door is stop and shut. Flag is win. Kiki is you. So we are Kiki, transforming walls. Key near Kiki is love. Key is push and open. Door is stop and shut. Wall near Kiki is hedge. Wall and hedge is stop. Key near Kiki is love. How on earth do we move the key? Key is push and open. I'm gonna guess something like this. We make key is push like this. We can move the key. Moving it upwards seems to be the more important point. But how are we gonna get under it like that? Because if we're diagonally adjacent, we change it, which is probably why they put us here to start with, to teach us about the walls in the corner. Oh, key is not push anymore. So we need to get under the key and then push it to the right. But we need to do it probably very carefully and very particularly. Well, we can now do key is, and if we bring this and around, we can move push down. Now, how are we going to make open down the line? Is to get the key into the door, it must be push and open. So we need all of the sentence working. Or, yeah, because we can't do key is push, key is open, because we only have one key. So presumably we need to make a really long sentence. But now we can never get open back. Right? Because if we come here, it changes. Key is push and oh man, that is a very particular piece of geometry, isn't it? Key is push and open. Wall near Kiki is hedge, wall and hedge is stop, Kiki is you, flag is win, door is stop and shut. Key near Kiki is love. So, no part of the rules are overly complicated or confusing. Text is not float. So that's not going to make any real kind of difference. It's just, how are we going to get the open word back? I mean, I don't hate it. It's gonna work, I think. Alright, it's not the solution my brain first visualized, but we have solved the first puzzle of meta, which is very exciting. For now though, I think that is plenty for today. Thank you guys ever so much for sticking with me through all of that, if you got through all of that with me, because just the teaser of having to discover spacebar again for the first time was riveting. But for now, thank you guys ever so much for watching. If you're enjoying the series, please do consider subscribing or hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, you can put them down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.